Hi beautiful, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to do a huge beauty bay haul. So I got quite a few things and I really wanted to do a full face of first impressions and just sort of give them a little test out and see what they were like. So without further ado, if you are new to my channel, then hi, consider subscribing if you enjoy beauty videos, hair videos, makeup tutorials, makeup reviews, all things like that. And if you are already subscribed to my channel, then hi, welcome back, and let's just get on into the video. I was looking on the Beauty Bay website the other day and I was just having a little look through all of the new products they had, and there's a few things that I've had my eye on for a while. You know those ones where you have them in your basket for ages, you never really buy them, you kind of have the intentions, but you kind of either think, is it going to be too much money or whatever it may be. So there's a few things in here that I'm super excited to just try out. I really want to do a full face of all of this stuff, and I've been really holding back so I can do a video for you guys to show you my real honest first impressions. So without further ado, let's just get on into this box and have a little look at all of the makeup products that I got. So the box that I got was this, so it's quite a big box, and honestly I've got so many things in here. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through all of this stuff, swatch a little few of the things, and yeah, show you what they're like. So the first thing that I picked up was, I really fancied getting a stippling brush for foundation or primer. I really feel like using a stipple brush for foundation and stuff really gives you a really nice sheer natural look to your skin, and it's really nice to kind of apply a thin layer for the summer months as well. So the brush that I picked up was the LA Girl Pro Brush Mini Stippling Brush. So it just looks like this. I feel like the brush looks like it's really good quality. I think this looks like a really nice brush. I think this was actually really cheap. Okay, so the stippling brush was £7, which I actually think is a really good price for a brush. So it'll be really interesting to see what this applies like. So yeah, I'll be definitely reviewing this in a first impressions. Okay, so the next product that I picked up was the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. So it just looks like this. I was actually kind of more expecting this to be a bit bigger. I think this looks like it would be a concealer size. So I also picked up the Cover FX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. They are the same size, but I just feel like they're really small. They are 12 mils. So the shade just looks like this. This is N10, so a bit more of a yellowy hue to it. So I'm just gonna put this on the back of my hand. Just screws off the top like this, and it's got this squeezy thing. I think this is so strange. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. This was, yeah, so this is £35, and I feel like this is tiny. I mean, they're about the same size, but for some reason this one just looks so small to me. Don't know why. I really hope this does last a long time because it's not cheap. £35 is not cheap for a foundation. But I'm also really excited to see what this applies like. Just it's swatched on the back of my hand. Let's get rid of my face. So it's literally obviously the exact colour of my skin. You can't even see it, and it feels so nice. It feels really soft, and it's almost just kind of absorbed into the skin to give it a really natural finish. I have seen a few reviews. I watched a girl on YouTube the other day talking about this and saying that this is really good for dry skin. So if you do suffer with dry skin and really finding it difficult to find a foundation that is more on the higher end side, I have done a video on the cheaper and lower kind of priced foundations for dry skin, which I will link here as well if you want to go and check that out. But yeah, if you did want a more expensive foundation, then apparently this one is supposed to be really nice on the skin for dry skin. So I'm going to be trying this one out as well. So then I got the Dewy Finish spray, and I've been really enjoying getting like setting sprays with the Dewy Finish. I've got the NYX one, which was like £7.50 I believe, and it is so good. I've got it on my skin today, and you can just see like the whole face has a dewy glow, and it does stay like that all day. You just look like you've got a really beautiful glow to the skin. So I kind of wanted to get, oh, that's I like that. So again, this is a travel size. So this one was £9. So I think that's quite good for a more higher end product. And obviously it is a travel size. I'm not entirely sure what the, you know, the normal size is or how much it is. But yeah, this one is the travel size one. So it just looks like that. I feel like Cover FX like product packaging is just really simple and nice. I really like it. And I'm hoping again that this lasts me, because let's just give like a little, oh, it's got a really like a really soft and like almost, I don't know, like the spray, like usually you get it, it's like right in your face. That is a really nice and dainty spray. I really like that. And I've got it on the back of my hand here. Can't really tell, but I can feel it on my hand really setting down. So let me just put a little bit on my face. It's like really soft spray. You don't even, it doesn't even feel like you're spraying anything on your face. But I can really feel like it's setting down on the skin though. I feel like my foundation and stuff is like just started to set. You can definitely tell the difference with obviously a cheaper product to a more high-end product. The NYX one is fantastic, especially if you don't have a lot of money. I really like it. I've had no issues with it. Oh, itchy nose. I've had no issues with it kind of like making my foundation slip and slide. It really does kind of keep it in place. But this one, I can just instantly feel that it's like completely set down. So you can definitely feel the difference in like price and stuff like that. But if you obviously can't afford, like this is a travel size, if you can't afford like this or the bigger size of it, then the NYX one is a definite like alternative to this, because it is a dewy one as well. So yeah, okay, so I've wanted one of these highlighters for the longest time. So this is the Ofra highlighter. I really wanted the I think it is called glazed donut, possibly, just because it's good for like pale skin. So this is what the packaging looks like, and this one was £15, which I don't actually think is that bad for like a higher end product. And this is the one with Nikki tutorials, so obviously it's going to be amazing, because we all know Nikki completely glows from the inside out, and every highlighter she wears is just blinding, and I love it. So this is what the highlighter looks like a classic kind of product. Like the actual packaging is gorgeous. It's so simple, but it feels, you can tell that it's a little bit more expensive than your like drugstore stuff. And this one I think has like reflex of blue in it. I think you can kind of see it, yeah, when you do that. So this one is the Space Baby highlighter, and like I say, I've been wanting an Ofra highlighter for so long, because every time I see them in reviews, they just look so gorgeous on the skin. And it's the type of highlighter I love, where you can't really see it on the skin until you do move into the light. And I love that. I don't like it when it's too chalky, powdery, glittery. I quite like it when it's more of a natural highlighter. Not that this is going to be a natural highlighter because it's got blue reflex in it, but the finish of it, I really enjoy that type of finish. So I'm just going to do a little swatch on the back of my hand. So when you first put it on, wow, that is, you can see like there's serious pigment there. Wow, see, that would even be nice like on the eye. That is so nice. Like in person it looks like a bluey lavender kind of colour. Yeah, it's got that highlight that I love, where you can kind of, when you do certain movements, it looks more like a sheen on your skin. So yeah, I think that is going to be gorgeous. I'm just going to do like a really thin one next to it. Yeah, so you can definitely build up the intensity. This one's more like a sheen on the skin, and then this is like super intense and pigmented. I think that is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to try that on my actual face. Wow, I love that. I feel like I'm going to start like collecting all the Ofra highlighters because they all look so stunning. And I think for £15, I really do think that that is actually a good price for a highlighter. I know you can obviously get like much cheaper ones and they are fantastic, but I feel like every now and again it is nice to have like a more expensive product. If you know, it's my birthday next week, so I thought I would treat myself to a few things, and I'm not going to be using them all the time, so they're going to be kind of like special occasion things that hopefully will last a bit longer, but it's just nice to have like a bit more of a kind of, you know, higher end type of makeup in your makeup collection. So yeah, that is that one, and I'm so excited to try that. Oh my goodness. So the next product that I got, I feel like I'm getting a cold, like I keep getting like a bit of snot going on, sorry about that, but yeah, I keep sniffling. So the next product is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. Oh, I've wanted this for so long, like you don't even know. This is so gorgeous. Just the packaging is gorgeous. This one was £46, so really expensive. I really did want to get the new Jeffree Star Jawbreaker, but it was like £56, and I think that is a bit ridiculous. Because I don't tend to go out a lot and I like to kind of sit down and just play around with makeup, and I think there's quite a lot of money to just sit in and play with makeup. However, this is £46. It's still quite a lot of money, but I have wanted this for so long, and it was almost like if I was able to get a bit of money left over, this would be like the first thing that I would pick up. So the colours inside, just an absolute bit of me. Like if I look at eyeshadow palettes or anything like that, I always look for colour, very vibrant colours. I love pinks, yellows, blues, and this just seems to be all of that in one palette. It just looks so nice. Oh my goodness. So then inside you have actually got 6 shimmer shades, and you've got 8 mattes. But I've never seen a palette like this. I've never had a really expensive palette, so I've never seen the formula in those types of palettes. And when I first opened this, I could just tell it was just really high quality because they look super creamy. They're like packed. You can tell that as soon as you start to blend them, they're going to be so buttery and creamy. And I've never had like a palette like that before. So yeah, this is the palette in all its glory. I just think it's so beautiful. The fact that it's got that gorgeous blue up there, and also the pink, which I am obsessed with, and that yellow. Oh, I just can't wait to do like a review on this. And yeah, I'm going to be doing just a review on this palette, because I feel like it deserves like its own video. I'm going to kind of spend a bit of time on making a look out of this palette, like a colourful, beautiful look. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to be doing a first impressions on just this. I also picked up another eyeshadow palette. So this eyeshadow palette is by BH Cosmetics, and it's called Run Wild by Tina Young, I believe. And I saw this, I think this was in the new kind of category on Beauty Bay, and I was like, what is this palette? This looks amazing. Okay, so this one was £22, and I really feel like BH Cosmetics products are so cheap. Like all their eyeshadow palettes are like £20, and I feel like that's a really good price for what you're getting in those palettes. So in this palette, I think this is so stunning, this packaging. It's really nice. I feel like this would be like the aesthetic in my house if I had like loads of money. But inside, so it opens up like this. So you've got, I think these are blushes. So these 3 are blushes, and this one is like a shimmery blush, and then this is like your bronzer kind of shade. So that's what they look like. I thought that was so good to have this first, then you open this part. So this is the palette. Look at the shades in here. So that is I'll just kind of bring it there so you can see all of it. So that's what you get in the palette. And if I just come closer to show you like the colours in there, you've just got so many beautiful colours. Like I'm really feeling this green one here. And I really want to do another kind of video just on this palette, because you've got your blushes, contour, there's 2 highlights here. Then you've got 3 shimmer shades. Is that a shimmer? I think that might be a shimmer shade. I think you've got 3 or 4 shimmer shades, and then you've got the rest are matte. So I feel like this as well in itself is like its own video. And for £22, come on, that is so good. If these eyeshadows really do work and are really nice and easy to blend and have pigment, I think that's just such a nice idea. Like if you're going away, or you know, wherever, if you're just going away, you need to take a few bits with you, this is like the only palette you need. You've got your blush, you've got your contour, you've got your highlight, and you've got your eyeshadows. Like £22 for all of that, I just literally can't get over it. I think that is literally incredible. So yeah, I'll be really excited to try this, and again, keep your eyes peeled for that video, because like I say, it deserves its own review. I'm just gonna put the things back on. I have like a really weird OCD thing where when I get new things, like they stay in the box for ages, and then also like all of the like seals and all of like the plastic sheets and stuff will stay in there for ages. I don't know why I'm like it, but yeah, I like things to be new for a long time. So yeah, everything just goes back into the box. Okay, so then the next thing is again from BH Cosmetics. So I got the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. Again, the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. This one was £14, and I think this was on sale on Beauty Bay. I think it's originally like £20. And I thought, you know what, I need to get it because I've had my eye on it for a while. It's been one of those products that's just been sitting in my basket or like my wish list. I just think all BH Cosmetic palettes are just so stunning. Really colourful and beautiful. But then I opened this, so I had a little look at this. I haven't swatched it any yet. But you've got all of these colours in here. You've got 2 highlighting shades and a black in the middle, which I find really quite good actually, that you've got like a larger black there. The one issue I had with this palette was that I felt like the pans were just so tiny. Almost like when you were younger and you'd have like, you know, those kids eyeshadow palettes and they have like really small pans for their eyeshadow. This is what the palette looks like, but you know what I mean? Like the actual, look at my finger compared to the pans. Like, I just thought that was really small. But I'm going to try this out. I'm not entirely sure. They all look like shimmer shades. I don't think they are. I think they're just really compressed and they look glittery. But I haven't tried this. I've never tried a BH Cosmetic palette, I don't think. But yeah, if they work well and they blend well and they're pigmented, I mean, it doesn't really matter necessarily about how small or big the pans are. But at first I was a little bit like, like, am I going to be able to get my brush like in there? So yeah, I'll definitely be testing that out as well and just seeing how that performs. But apart from that, I am really in love with the colours. The packaging is gorgeous, and again, the price, if you are like me and you never really have a lot of money, BH Cosmetics is your kind of like, just to give it a try. I mean, I am going to be testing these palettes to show you whether they are like 100% worth it, but I have always seen really good reviews. People always talk highly about this brand, and the price is incredible. I also said in my last video, I think it was, that if you don't have a lot of money, on Beauty Bay they do different payment options, so you can pay in 3 monthly installments, or you can pay like buy now pay later, which is something I do all the time. I usually spend about £30 because I know that I'm going to be able to pay it back the next month. So you buy your makeup and then you get it sent to you within like a few days, like 3 or 4 days, and then you pay 30 days after it arrives. So you've got a whole month to kind of like get that money together, or if you haven't got that money on that 1 month but you know that you're going to be getting paid the next month, you can then pay for it then. So I do think that is so handy when you are wanting to keep up with like new makeup, or whether you just want to test something out. You don't necessarily have to pay for it there and then, but you can still get the product at that moment. So I do think that that is so amazing on Beauty Bay. And to be honest with you, Beauty Bay is like one of the only places I really buy makeup from, because they also do like a tribe thing where if you sign up to it, it's completely free. You get tribe points, so whenever you spend over a certain amount, you'll get a certain amount of points, and you can either get like free eyeshadow palettes, free postage and packaging, eyeshadow brushes, all things like that. So yeah, if you haven't signed up to Beauty Bay, definitely have a little look and read through like all of the payment plans, and yeah, you can get some makeup without having to spend all of the money there and then. So the next, I'm going to do these as a 3. So the next 3 the next 3 things that I have are the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliners. So I've got the most stunning colours. So I really wanted to get like a few eyeliners just for my waterline, for when I do like some bright colours and you just finish it off with a bright eyeliner. So I got the yellow, the bluey green kind of colour, and then the pink. So these are the colours that I got, and I just think they're so pretty. And I did actually swatch these on the back of my hand because I wanted to see obviously how they performed, because I did see a few like not bad reviews, but a few people had like given lesser stars for it. Okay, so these were £5 each, which I didn't actually realise. I think that's like, I mean, that's quite good, but at the same time, I mean, to buy one, they're £5. Like, I wish they did like a pack of them where they were like a pack of 4 for a £5. That'd be amazing. But however, they are so pigmented and they're really creamy and they glide on so well. So say if you wanted to use these for like your like on your lid, and then you wanted to like blend them out to use them as like an eyeshadow, that would work because they are so creamy. And then also in your waterline as well. Oh, you can see it now. So yeah, I think the yellow one is so nice, and they were just so creamy to kind of like rub on the hand. I think they're going to work perfectly in the waterline. I'm really interested to see what this blue one will look like in the waterline, because I always put black on and that is it. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they perform on the eyes. And I probably won't use all of them in my first impressions. I'll probably just pick one, but I don't really know what sort of eye look I want to go for yet. I was just going to kind of go with the flow. But yeah, I think for a £5 each, I do think that's a little, like, it's not crazy expensive, but if you wanted to get like, these are 15 quid for like 3 of them. Usually I would be like, no. But obviously, because it's my birthday next week, I thought, you know what, I'm going to treat myself, and I'm impressed with the actual like quality of them and how they do work on the skin. And I guess you do pay for, like, you get what you pay for, and like I'm really making out like these are like 20 quid each. £5 each is not a lot of money at all, but for me, like, as soon as you start adding it up, it does become a little bit more expensive than you would want it to be. And I really wanted these 3 colours, so yeah, I will try them out and we will see if they are worth it. But you know, I think they are going to be worth it, and I really am loving these colours. So yeah, those are the pencils. I also got the Milani Conceal and Perfect, which is their new concealer, and I think they have a new foundation which I really wanted to try. I think this one was £12, which again isn't actually that bad for a concealer. If this is a nice concealer as well and it doesn't like go cakey, then it's going to be perfect. Yeah, so this I got this in the shade 115, which I don't actually know what that shade is. Oh, light nude. And I can't remember. I think the lightest shade was like a pinky kind of tone to it, like more of a porcelain tone. And this one is like a lot more yellow, if you can see that. But I'll do a little swatch on the back of my hand. So that is it swatched. And then I'm just gonna blend it out. Like, it's really, really, really full coverage. So that is it blended out. I don't even know if you can see that. Yeah. Like, it's so full coverage. I really hope that that's like works on my skin as well, because like it looks really yellow in there, which I like because it brightens, but then on the skin it looks a little bit more like pinky. It's very strange. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what that's like. Okay, the next thing that I picked up was the Wet n Wild blush, and this is in Pearlescent Pink. This on the website looked like a really like nice, like a light peach, I would say, but then in person like it's really pink. So yeah, I'm gonna test out in the testing video as well. I feel like I've said that about every single product and you're probably like, shut up. But yeah, I am gonna test this out, and I just really enjoy Wet n Wild products. I think like the blushes and the eyeshadow palettes are really, really nice, and they're so cheap as well. This one was £3.50, so cheap, and I'm just hoping that this won't look too crazy on my skin. I feel like it will look okay. I just have to have a real light hand with it. But I love Wet n Wild products just because they are cruelty free, and I just love them because they're so affordable as well. Like, the amount of things you can get for like one of these other products is crazy. And then the next product I picked up was the BH Cosmetics Brilliance Bronzer in the shade Golden Gal, and I think this was the lighty shade, I believe. I really like BH Cosmetics like packaging. I just think that it's like really simple and lovely, and yeah, I'm just gonna try and get into this. This is the problem with having like really long fake nails. It's so hard to get into everything without breaking it. But yeah, so that is just the colour of it, and yeah, I think that's quite a nice colour for like pale skin tones. I really wanted to find like more of a grey kind of one, because I am so pale. The actual shadows on my face will be more of a grey tone anyway. But yeah, so that is the bronzer just there. Very natural, and you know, it's not too dark on my skin colour. I think that's going to be so nice. And that one was £8. I think that's so good for a bronzer. And again, the packaging is gorgeous. I love it. It's so nice. So yeah, that's called Golden Girl, and that is for pale skin tones. And then last but not least, this is the Revolution Pro Velvet Lipstick. This is the neutral satin matte lipstick, and this one was £5. So this is by Revolution Pro. So the packaging just looks like this. Really lovely packaging. I think I've said that about everything, but I really am loving all these like they're all so unique, and they have like their own little things. I just love it. And Revolution Pro as well, I feel like a lot of their products are very hit and miss, but I feel like they really always deliver on their packaging. It always looks amazing, it always looks professional, and I really do like it. And the colour that I got on this was Velvet, like I said. So it's like this really nice like matte kind of like purpley. It looks more like a burgundy colour in like real life, but it's like super matte. So that is it just there, and I feel like you can tell that it's really matte, and it was really creamy as well. Yeah, it was super creamy and literally just glided on, and when you actually look at it, you can tell that it's gonna be so matte on the lips. So that is all of the things that I got from Beauty Bay, and I spent quite a lot of money, but those were quite a few things that I have had my eye on for a while, and I was just so interested to like just try the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Comment down below as well if you have any of these products and what you think of them, because I'd really love to know. And yes, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button if you are new to my channel and you love these types of videos. And I will pop on a few videos on screen just now for you to go and check out. I do so many other different videos, and I've got so many videos waiting for you in case you wanted to go and have a little look through them. And I will see you all in my next one.